Hello my dear students, how are you all? Welcome to Deeksha Karnataka YouTube channel. I hope all of you are doing good. So today I am here with your top 30 MCQs in relation and functions and ITF, inverse trigonometric function chapter. Okay, so I have taken again most of the questions are today in the session will be PYQs because you can see the questions are very straightforward. Okay, in this particular two chapters because not many concepts are there. Of course, in relation and function you have types of relations, types of function, number of bijections, number of surjections like that, and then you have in ITF you have domain based questions, your properties based questions. Of course, you need to know domain and range for entire functions like all 6 of them. Then you should know the properties involving sine inverse, cos inverse like that, and of course the formulas from the trigonometric identities that you've learnt in PU1. That's if you know all of this, you can score out in the questions coming from the chapter relation and function and ITF. So let's start with the question number 1. So we have over here, please check. What we have over here is let fx equals to sine 2x plus cos 2x and gx equals to x square minus 1. We're looking for GOF, right? We're looking for GOF asked in 2023. Please check. GOF means in the G will replace x by fx. In the G will replace x by fx. Let's just do that. So I'll end up with, please check, I'll have basically GOF written as x will replace by f of x, so sine 2x plus cos 2x the whole square minus 1, right? So I have over here sine square 2x of course plus cos square 2x plus we have 2 sine 2x cos 2x minus 1. Again, this question doesn't need this much of answering the problem. You can just look at the question, you can see the answer is going to be 4 sine like that, no? Sine 4x the answer will be. Please check. This is going to be 1. This 1 will cancel with this one. So I'm having here sine 4x. We know for sine the value of 4x will range from please check, will range from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, close intervals, correct now? So we're looking for x value, right? So you're looking for x value, domain, right? So x will range from, you move 4 on this side and this side, you get minus pi by 8 to pi by 8. Minus pi by 8 to pi by 8, your option looks right is D. The option D is correct, please check. Option D is correct. Moving on to question number 2 now. So what we have in question number 2, please check. Let f r to r be defined by fx equals to 3x square minus 5. Again, similar problem. They're asking us GOF again, right? So in the GOF, what we do, sir? We replace x in the G by the function f. So x in the G, right? What is G, bacha? Please check. I have G as this part, no? X upon x square plus 1. So replace this by 3x square minus 5 upon x square means 3x square minus 5 the whole square plus 1. Please check which option is suitable. Of course, option C and option A cannot be there. Now look at option B and option D. If you take bacha square of this, you'll have 9x power 4 you'll have. Okay, you will have 5 power 2 means 25 you'll have. Plus 1 will make 26. That's also is correct. And then you'll have 5 into 3, which is 15 into 2, 2ab, right? So 30 will be there. Option B is correct. So sometimes you have to look at the problem and analyze it. Not you have to solve all the time, okay? So question number 2 is done. Question number 3 now. Before I move on to question number 3, I have to ask all of you to join the Abhyas KCET test series right now because this is going to be your ultimate tool in your KCET examination for 2025. Okay, so you're gonna see a variety of questions coming your way in physics, chemistry, maths, biology. Okay. You have a total of 35 tests. In that you have part test and full length as well. If you solve all these varieties of questions, I'm sure that you will be through in your KCET examination. You'll be very confident going in the paper. Okay, so this exam is about bacha question practice, and this is how you do it. Make sure that you are somebody who has purchased it right now at a price of $14.98 actually. So a lot of students have already joined. You should be the one. If you have missed out, you should be also the one who have joined it because it's a competition. You should also be in the competition at least. Okay, then you'll see how can you score. So first of all, take the test and start working hard to complete all these tests given to you, 35 in total, including part test and full length test. Okay, chaliye. So let's start here. Question number 3 we have, if the set X contains 7 elements and set Y contains 8 elements, then the number of bijections from X to Y. X has 7 and Y has 8. Not possible. Answer is 0. Bacha, this cannot be true, right? 7 to 8 bijections is not possible because X is, please check, n of X is less than n of Y. So not possible, sir. Answer will be 0. So A. Please check. Fourth one now. Question number 4. Let A equals to X such that X belongs to real number. X is not a positive integer. x is not a positive integer. Okay, define f a to r as given like this: fx equals 2x upon fx equals to 2x upon x minus 1. Now one way to solve this question will be to check the increasing decreasing nature. If you can find one whether increasing or decreasing in the entire domain, it will be 1 1 only, no? Otherwise what you can do is simply write this our approach that we have learned: 2x upon x1 minus 1 upon 2x2 upon x2 minus 1. We are basically taking f of x1 equals to f of x2. If you solve this, you'll get bacha x1 equals to x2. It means LB 1 1, sir. LB, please solve it. You'll get 2x1 x2 minus 1. Okay, same way 2x2 x1 minus 1. You'll have everything cancelled. You'll have only 2 x1 x2 also cancelled. You'll have x1 equals to x2. Please check. This is going to be the case that it is 1 1. What about onto, sir? So they're saying x is not a positive integer. Chaliye, let's solve for this. So they've given the domain as the set A, this set A, and the range as R. Okay, so if I take bacha y equals to 2x upon x minus 1, solve it. I make subject x. Okay, so I get y times of x minus 1 equals to 2x, giving me the value of this as, please check, yx minus what I have, I wrote 4x, no, I have to write here yx minus 2x. Okay, excuse me, this yx minus 2x equals to y. Okay, from here I'm getting, please check, I can take x common, I get y minus 2, it's not 4, it's y equals to y. It means x is going to be y upon y by 2. Now check the value of y. Y is coming from the codomain, so means y can be any real number. Y can be any real number. If you put y as 2, what will happen, bacha? From this condition we are getting y cannot be 2. There's a contradiction over here, right? Don't you think? They're saying from this condition we get y not equal to 2. It means this contradiction that y can be any real number is incorrect. Hence we don't have the function as onto. So right here onto, no, not possible for the function to be onto. So we have injective but option A is correct now. Injective but not surjective, option A is correct. Question number 4 is done now. Moving on to question number 5. If a relation R on the set 1 2 3 be defined by R 1 2 1 1, right? Okay, basically set is defined, let's say set is defined like this: 1 2 and 3. We have the relation defined like this: 1 1. It means this is going to be symmetric. Yes, 1 1 1 1 is there. Also going to be transitive because we can't contradict, right? We don't have anything to contradict. Okay, transitive also going to be there. What about reflexive, bacha? Not possible, because for reflexive we should also have 2 2 and 3 3. It means option B is correct. Symmetric and transitive, option B is correct. I'll repeat myself. There's no 2 2 3 3 because it's defined on this relation R is defined on the set A, right? I should have 1 1 2 2 3 3 for it to be reflexive. I can have symmetry because 1 1 is there, okay, and I cannot check for transitive because we don't have any contradiction. Okay, we can't say that it's not a transitive. It means it's going to be transitive only. So 5B is the right answer. Moving on to question number 6. If A equals to x such that x belongs to natural number, okay, basically your set A is, please check, 1 2 3 4 5. Correct now? Less than 5, no? All natural numbers 1 2 3 4 5. What about set B? So set B we have x square minus 5x plus 6. Factors will be minus 3 and minus 2. So we get the answer as 2, 3. Please check. Factorize this. Okay, you'll get x value as 2 and 3. Correct now? Simple factorization. So your x value is 2, 3. Please check. From here I'm getting, we are looking for number of onto function from A to B, right? Onto functions will become now, yeah, 2 power here NA. So 5 minus this NB 2. What I get for this? 2 power 5 is 32 minus 2. How much is that? 30. Option will be B. Option is B. Moving on to question number 7 now. Okay. If for the function fr to r, g defined from 0 to infinity, again this is the domain. This is the codomain for the g function. Fx is x square, gx is root of x. Okay, which of the following is not true? Very important. Not true. Okay, please check. All right. 1 second. This is right. This is the incorrect option. This is the incorrect one. How come, sir? Please check. Because we are taking this value of x as minus 4. Okay, for which function? For g function, which is defined from where to where? From 0 to infinity. Please check. To r. Will this minus 4 come in this domain, bacha? Will this minus 4 come in this domain? No. It is not defined only, no. Option C is the incorrect option. It's not true. Getting it right? X equal to minus 4 is not part of the domain of the g. Please check. Fog is there now, so g is applied first. Okay, please check. Moving on to question number. So option is C first, and the question number 8 will be. Please check. Okay, now 8 we have. A is a set having 6 distinct element. Okay, a set with, basically they are given that NA is 6. Alright, that is acceptable. What else is there? The number of distinct functions from A to A, which is not bijection. Very important. Number of distinct functions from A to A. So basically how we write which number of functions in this case? Number of functions we know is given by 6 power 6 only. 6 power 6 because we are looking for set A to A, right? So 6 power 6, we write usually m to n, but we have both same as 6 to 6. Okay, so 6 power 6, and we are looking for not bijections, so we have to remove the number of bijections. 6 factorial in this case. 6 factorial. What I get for this bacha? Oh, this is the answer. Option C is correct. Option C is correct. Please check. Moving on to question number 9 now. As you can see, if you know these concepts that I said, what are those concepts I said? Definition of the relation, like basically equivalence relation is there. So reflexive, transitive, and symmetric, non-trivial. We also have the definitions of null relation. Okay, so null set is there. Okay, wherever you don't have any element present in it. So you have to remember all this, like basically void relations. So you remember all the definitions. Then you move on to knowing F11 onto function. Then you move on to know how to find number of bijections, number of surjections, number of yes. So once you find this value, no, number of bijections is going to be what, number of functions is going to be what. Then you, in the ITF, you have to know the domain and range. After that, you need to know properties, sine inverse of sine, at what angle becomes pi minus x, like that for cos, right? So like sine inverse of minus x is going to be minus sine inverse of x, cos inverse of minus x is going to be pi minus cos inverse of x. So this property you have to know, and then you have to know the formula of sine, cos, tan, especially these three, from between each other from the PU1. If you know all of this, you will get out in the chapter of these two chapters, relation and function and ITF. In your KCET examination, I'm telling you, no surprises coming your way in these two chapters. Okay, question number 9 now. Let f, g, r to r be two functions defined as fx equals to mod of x plus x. Okay, it's a good question. Alright, for x less than 0, for x less than 0, please check. Okay, good thing. They have actually given us the hint in the question, because we are looking for, please, we can define the function separately as we define modulus function for x less than 0 and x more than 0. Please check. So we'll define first gx, because we're looking for fog, so we'll get to that later. Let's define gx first. When x, we're talking about only x less than 0, okay? We'll not get into anything else. X less than 0 we'll talk about. X less than 0, what will happen to mod x? It'll open with a minus sign. It'll open with a minus sign, okay? And it'll be minus x only. What do we have? Minus 2x. Minus 2x, okay? Great, good for us. Mod will open with a minus sign, no? For x less than 0, think about it. If you put x as minus 1, you'll have plus 1 over here, you'll have plus 1 over there. That's what will become minus 2x only, no? Apply this. Put a value of x, negative value of x. You'll get the answer as minus 2x only, okay? Gx is there. Same way we'll define now f of g of x. Where, bacha? We'll define again for x less than 0. Check this out. What will happen, bacha? For x less than 0, this is going to be the g value. We'll put it here. We get mod of minus 2x. Correct, na? Mod of minus 2x, and this x will become plus minus 2x. Correct or not? This is the function, right? Please check fx. That's the function, okay? So we have mod of minus 2x plus minus 2x. What I get for this? I get this as plus 2x, and I get minus 2. What is the answer going to be? 0, sir. Hence option is A. I hope this is clear to all of you. Excellent problem. Very simple to understand, solve it, but difficult to understand sometimes. We are looking for only x less than 0 condition, so we defined g first, then you use the result of gx for x less than 0 in the fgx for x less than 0. Please check. Yes or no? Moving on to question number 10 now. Option A is right for question number 9. Question number 10. If fx equals to 8x cube, gx equals to x power 1 by 3, we're looking for fog. Okay, in f you put g. In f you put g, so 8 will remain as it is. X is going to be This is a simple question, sir. Answer is 8x, option C is right. Do I need to explain this? Okay, please check. X power 1 by 3 is there na? Here, G value. You put the whole cube to that. 3 and 3 is cancelled. Your answer as 8x, option C is right. Question number 10 is done. 11 now. Let f r2 r be defined by fx equals to x power 4. X power 4 for all real numbers. So it is going to be answer, no, straightforward answer is B, right? Please check, because power 4 means if you take root, you'll have both values x1, x2, plus minus x1, x2, right? Similar to the x square. And since it's defined on real numbers, if you take, please check, if you take y equals to x power 4, you'll end up with, please check, x equals to fourth root, na? So y power 1 by 4. If you take y as a negative number, no? You can't define this part, can you? You can't define this part, okay? Because it will become imaginary number in that case. When you take y as negative, can you take y as negative? Of course you can take, because y is given as all real. Do we have a negative number in real number? Of course, we have negative numbers in real number. So for y negative, this x is not defined. Hence what happens, bacha? Your given function is not onto also. So option B is right. Okay? Chali. Question number 12 now. So what we have, let f defined end to end defined by, okay, is odd or even. It's a PYQ from 2014. Please check. So how do you solve it, sir? So if I take, sir, please check, if I take n equals to 1, which is odd, and n equals to 2, which is even. I have the function defined like this. Please check, I'm getting here 1 plus 1 by 2, and over here I'm getting 2 by 2, because n by 2 is there, na? For this I have n by 2, and for this I have n plus 1 by 2. I get the answer as 1, I get the answer as 1. Basically, when 1 is not equal to 2, I'm getting f of 1 equal to f of 2. Hence, not 1, 1. Not 1, 1. So injective is not possible. Let's look for onto function. Let's look for onto function. Okay. So if I take this function, which are again in two different ways, I take y equals to n plus 1 by 2. From here I'm getting 2y equals to n plus 1. From here I'm getting n equals to 2y minus 1. So when y is natural number, when y belongs to a natural number, please check, I'll have 2 times of natural number. Think about a number 7 I take. Okay, 7 2s are 14. 14 minus 1 will be 13, right? That also is natural number. It means n also is going to be natural number. That's okay. Y is natural, n is also natural. Please check. Y is over here and n is over here. It means y natural means n also natural. That's all right, sir. Let's look at the second condition. We have n by 2 equals to y. Same approach. We get the answer here as 2y equals to n. Okay. So when y is again a natural number, what happens to n, bacha? N will also be a natural number. Correct, na? Take any value of y. 105 into 2. 2010. Sorry, 210. That also a natural number. Answer is going to be not 1 1 but onto. Onto function, yes. Not 1 1 but onto. Option is onto but not 1 1. Option A is correct, na? Onto but not 1 1. Option A is correct. Please check. Have a look. Okay. Question number 13 now. So we have in the question number 13, I hope you have enjoyed your relation and function part. Now I'm moving to ITF. Why I have given more preference to ITF? Because it has more applications in the calculus. Okay, questions can be asked in this. Okay, in relation function you can expect one question, 1 to 2 question maximum. But over here, maximum 2 questions in the R&F part. But here you can expect more than 2 questions also. Okay, not directly can be used in the matrices determinant part as well. That's why just important to remember this. So the range of second inverse of x, B is right, no? That question you can see asked in 2017. Means that's why there are chances that that question can come from domain and range. So you have to remember that. Can't you? Yes, you can. Very simple questions. 13B is right. 14th problem. Cos of 2 sine inverse of 3 by 4. Now over here, bacha, we'll make use of this property a lot. Sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is going to be pi by 2. Tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is going to be pi by 2. Those conditions. Okay. Let's check over here. So I'll break this cos as sine inverse of 3 by 4 plus sine inverse of 3 by 4 plus cos inverse of 3 by 4. Right? And this becomes, bacha, pi by 2. Okay. So what I have? Cos, please check, pi by 2 plus sine inverse of 3 by 4. Pi by 2 plus some angle. Inverse will give me always an angle only, right? We know that well. So pi by 2 plus some angle. Second quadrant means negative. Pi by 2 plus any angle. Second quadrant, so negative, cos will be negative there. I get, of course, cos will change to sine, so sine of sine inverse 3 by 4. What is the answer going to be? Please check. Minus, this part will become cancelling because they are inverse functions. We get 3 by 4 as the answer. Option is A. Option is A. Simple or not? Very simple. 15th now. Please check. So over here we have A plus pi by 2 given like this. Same condition we can apply. Please check 19 also similar properties have been repeated. You can take 2 over here. Okay. So we'll have, please check, we'll write here 2 tan inverse of x plus 2 cot inverse of x. Okay. Plus cot inverse of x is less than b and more than a plus pi by 2. A plus pi by 2. This bacha will become 2 times of pi by 2 na? No? Think about it. I have pi by 2, sorry, 2 times of tan inverse of x plus 2 times of cot inverse of x. I can take 2 common. I'll have 2 times of tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x. That is going to be pi by 2, 2 times of pi by 2. Okay. So I'll just change that. I'll have a over here, a plus pi by 2 less than. It'll become, sir, 2 times of this will become simply pi plus the remaining cot inverse of x. Now we know the domain, sorry, range of cot inverse of x, right? What I get? We get cot inverse of x actually starting from 0 open to pi open, 0 to pi, right? But I want pi plus, so do one thing, add pi to both sides. Add pi to both sides. So I write here plus pi. Again you'll have plus, of course, pi. You'll have plus pi. Now you compare. This is my equation number 1. This is my equation number 2. How did I write this, bacha? First I wrote the range of cot inverse of x. So I get 0 to pi. So I get, now I'm adding plus pi to all the sides of the inequality. I get pi plus pi plus pi. So now you can see this becomes equal to this. And if you compare this side, you'll have a plus pi by 2 equals to pi. So I get a equals to pi by 2. From here only you get b equals to 2 pi, na? B equals to 2 pi, right? B equals to 2 pi. What's the answer going to be? Option C is right. Option C is correct. Option C is correct. Question number 16 now. The domain of the function defined by fx equals to cos inverse of x minus 1, right? Think about it. Domain means this has to be positive, right? So I get x minus 1 has to be more than 0 or it should be less than 1 only, right? Because we can't take more than 1. Sorry, not 1. Yeah, 1 only, right? This has to be more than less than 1 only because cos inverse will not operate more than 1. Cos inverse will be having the domain limit as minus 1 to 1, right? So cos inverse cannot take the value more than 1. Of course, it has to limit at 1. So if you solve for this, you get 1 over here, 1 over there. I have 1 x and it will become 2. So 0. I have 1 to 2. Option D is right. 1 to 2, option D is correct. Okay, 16 is done now. Question number 17. We have cos times of cos of cot inverse minus root 3 plus pi by 6. Okay, property of ITA we can apply bacha here. It will become cot inverse of minus, right, minus x. It will become pi minus cot inverse of x, okay, plus pi by 6 remains as it is, giving the value as cos, please check, pi I have, it will become minus, this is going to be cot inverse of root 3 means pi by 6 only, right, 30 degrees, please check, we have another pi by 6 over here, cancel, cos pi is going to be minus 1, option is D. Option is D. 17th question, option is D. Moving on to question number 18 quickly now. So far I think you have enjoyed the questions. Okay, you can see the content of the questions in the PYQ. If you actually know the property that I've asked you to know, you will solve the questions for sure. Question number 18 now. Tan inverse given 1 by root 3 sine pi 5 pi by 2. We'll solve this. Okay, we'll start solving from here only. Please check. So we'll write this part later. We'll just start from here. So I'm getting here, bacha, please check sine inverse. Okay. All right, we have a cos as it is. And this will become, sir, pi by 3, na? Pi by 3. So I have, sir, sine pi, cos pi by 3 will become, sir, 1 by 2. Again, I have sine inverse operating on this. So it will be, sir, pi by 6. So this part is solved now. Let's look for this part. Same way I have sine 5 pi by 2 will be 1 actually. It will be 1. Please check. It's going to be 1. You'll write 2 pi plus pi by 2, no? You'll write this as 2 pi plus pi by 2, right? Yeah. It'll be 1 only. So it becomes a tan inverse of 1 by root 3. Okay. You'll have again this also as pi by 6. They are both multiplied, no? So we have pi by 6 into pi by 6. We get the result as pi square by 36. Pi square by 36. Option B is right. Option B is correct. Please check. 18th option B is correct. Moving on to question number 19th now. So we have a domain of cos inverse of GIF of x is, please check domain we're looking for, right? We know whatever is this value, that'll range from bacha, we know this is going to be -1 to 1, right? So it means that I want a value more than -1 or equal to -1. It means x has to lie from -1 inclusive to open to, because if I take 1.5 also, if I take x equals to 1.5 also, what I get this as, please check, I'll get this value as 1 only. Even if I take x value as 1.999, what is the value of this bacha? It'll be 1 only, right? So that's why open to. What is my answer? -1 to -1 close to open to. Option D is right. Option D is correct. Please check. Okay. Option D is right. Question number 20 now. The value of cot inverse of root of 1 minus sin x plus 1 plus sin x, again in the root. I have taught you these things. 1 plus sin x is going to be, please check, is going to be cos of x by 2, and then will come plus sin of x by 2, right? How do you solve this part? Please check. I have 1 as sin square plus cos square x by 2, and sin x will become 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. Property is there. Remember, cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2 for this 1, and for this sin x what I have? 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. Please check. A square b square 2ab. A square b square 2ab. It means a plus b the whole square. A plus b the whole square. Similarly, exact same way, if you have a minus sign over here, you'll get a minus sign over here. If this is minus means this also will be minus. Okay. So now you can check. So basically, if you use this condition, no, over here, you get cot inverse. Have a look. So you have cos minus sine plus cos plus sine. Please check. Cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. Then you have plus cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2. Right? Just the numerator part. This and this cancel. You get 2 cos x by 2. You get 2 cos x by 2. And if you solve this part, now you'll have cos minus sine and minus cos minus sine. So you get minus 2 sin x by 2. Do one thing. Use this condition for plus and minus over here in the root. You get cos minus sine over here. You get cos minus sine over here, and over this you get minus cos and minus sine. Right? So you get, please check. Again, you'll have of course x by 2 everywhere. So cos and cos is cancelled. You get minus 2 sin x by 2. Okay. So your result is going to be cot inverse of, please check, 2 I have, no? 2 cos x by 2 upon minus 2 sin x by 2. Please check, 2 and 2 is cancelled. I'm getting here cot inverse of minus cot x by 2. Cos by sin is cot. Cot by sin is cot. Okay. So I get this value as pi minus x by 2. How come so? Because cot inverse of minus x is going to be pi minus cot inverse of x. So if you apply this now, it will become cot inverse of cot. Cancel the effect. You have only x by 2 left. Option is going to be pi minus x by 2. So option C is right. Please check. That's a good question, but not very difficult. Simple question only. Please check. Okay. So this is done. 20 is option C. 20 is option C. Question number 21 now. So we have given 0 to 1 by 2. Value of this. Okay. Value of this. Let's do one thing. We have everywhere sine only. No, take x as sine theta. Take x as sine theta. Now check this out. We have tan over here. Sine inverse will remain as it is. Next I have x, right? I have x. So write x as sine theta, and I have 1 by root 2. So write this as cos pi by 4. Excuse me. Please check. I have sine theta. X as sine theta. Okay. Have a look. X as sine theta, and then 1 by root 2 I have, no. So right here cos pi by 4 plus. Same way, if x is bacha sine theta means 1 minus x square will become, sir, what sir? It will become cos square. Take the root, it will become cos theta. So you have over here cos theta, 1 by root 2 will become sin pi by 4. Close the bracket. Of course you have over here theta only. Please check. You have x as sin theta means sin inverse of x will become bacha theta, right? It will become theta. Okay. Now if you look this at this carefully, what you have, tan sin inverse is there. Now if you have what please check, sin A cos B cos A sin B. It means sin of A plus B, sin of A plus B, and then you have outside minus theta. Have a look. Sin inverse of sin will cancel the effect. You have theta plus pi by 4 left. Again you have minus theta over here. Outside is going to be tan. You have theta and theta cancelled. I get tan theta. Tan pi by 4 is nothing but 1. Answer is sir 1. Option is going to be A. 21 option is A. Good question. Had fun. Moving on to question number 22 now. Okay. So let's see the value of sine of, very simple sir, please take sine inverse of 0.8 as theta. So I get sine theta as 0.8. Find from here cos theta. I'll have a root of 1 minus sine square theta. From here I get 1 minus 0.8 square. So from here I get 1 minus 0.64. From here I get please check 0.36. From here I get what bacha? Please check 0.6. Take a second and understand the steps. Okay, sin theta is going to be 0.8. If I'm taking sine inverse of 0.8 as theta, from there I get cos theta as 1 minus sine square theta in the root. Okay, sin theta value is given as 0.8, so 0.8 is square. I get 0.8 square as 0.64 because 8 square is 64, right? So 0.64. Difference is going to be 0.36. Root of that is going to be 0.6 because 36 root is 6. Okay, so we have 0.6 value as cos theta. Now check the magic. What we have in the question given? Please check. We have sine of 2 theta, na? Because you have taken this part as theta, right? It means sine of 2 theta. It becomes, sir, 2 sine theta cos theta. What we have? 2 into 0.8 into 0.6. 8 6 are 48 into 2. 0.96. Option is D. Option is D. Please have a look. 2 sine cos. Sine is 0.8, cos is 0.6, 8 6 are 48, 0.48 into 2 is 0.96. Option D is correct. Moving on to your question number 23 now. Okay. Solve for x, tan inverse of 1 minus x upon 1 plus x. See this form, write x as tan theta because only tan will get rid of tan inverse, right? Yes. Please check. And anyway, this is the formula, right? So we get tan inverse of 1 minus tan theta upon 1 plus tan theta equals to 1 by 2. Tan inverse of x will become theta, no? So 1 by 2 theta. 1 by 2 theta. Please check. X is tan theta means theta is tan inverse of x. X is tan theta. It means theta is tan inverse of x. So I have written this part as theta. Acceptable? Okay, moving on. There's a formula for this part, sir, in PU1. 1 minus tan theta. If you want, I can tell you. Write 1 as tan pi by 4. Tan pi by 4. Tan pi by 4 is 1. Now check. Tan pi by 4 minus tan theta upon 1 plus tan pi by 4 into tan theta. How come, sir? We don't have anything over here, no tan theta part. I can multiply 1 to this, right? I can rewrite this part. Please check. I can write tan theta as simply 1 into tan theta. Put a plus sign over here and write 1 into tan theta. Again, 1 will become tan pi by 4. Okay, 1 will become tan pi by 4. Okay, hence I have a minus tan a minus tan b upon 1 plus tan a tan b. Formula is tan a minus b. So tan inverse of tan a. What is a, bacha? Pi by 4 minus b. What is b, sir? Theta. Please check half of theta. Tan inverse of tan will cancel the effect because of they are inverse to each other. We are having here pi by 4 minus theta equals to theta by 2. Move theta on this side. I'm having, please check, pi by 4 equals to theta by 2 means 0.5 theta plus theta. 1.5 means 3 by 2 theta. 2 and 2 cancelled. I get pi by 2 as 3 theta. It means, move this 3 on the side, I get pi by 2 into 3. So 6 as the value of theta. Option is going to be okay. Okay, we're looking for value of x, right? So x value is nothing but tan theta, so tan pi by 6, I get 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3. Answer is B. Please check, answer is B. Done. 24 now. Okay, if x plus 1 the whole square upon x cube plus x is given, okay, a upon x is given, bx plus c upon x square plus 1 is given, and asking the value of cosec inverse of 1 by a, cot inverse of 1 by b, and sec inverse of c. How do you solve this part? You have over here x plus 1 the whole square of course, and you have x cube plus x equals to, take LCM over here, again you'll have x times of x square plus 1, and you'll have a times of x square plus 1 plus bx times of, have a look, x, okay, and again you'll have cx. Please check. Correct now? You have bx times of x plus cx. Okay, great sir. So in that case what I'm getting, bacha, this is not b into x, it's going to be bx into x. Okay, so if you simplify this, this part is same, means I can compare the numerator, expand it over here. I get x square plus x plus 1, whatever is here doesn't matter. On the side I get ax square, I am getting over here bx square, the x square terms, then I am getting here plus cx, I am getting here plus a, the constant term is plus a divided by whatever it is, doesn't matter. Now compare the x square term, please check. I have x square coefficient as 1 over here, so write 1 equals to, I have a and b, so a plus b. Correct now? If you take x square common over here, you get a plus b only, right? Okay, apart from that, compare now x terms. You get x over here, and sorry, not x, 2x, right? Sorry, 2x, sir, because x plus 1 the whole square is there, no? It means I'll have, excuse me, I wrote it wrong, x square plus 2x plus 1, x square plus 2x plus 1, right? Okay, so I get c, if you compare this cx with 2x, you get c value as simply 2. Now compare the constant 1 with a, so you get a value as 1. A is 1, c is 2, it means b is 0, because 1 plus 0 will be 0, 1 plus 0 will be 1, so I get a is 1, b is 0, and c is 2. Apply in the given condition they are asking. Cosec inverse of 1 by a, so cosec inverse of 1 by 1 means 1 only. I have cot inverse of 1 by b, so plus I get cot inverse of 1 by 0 means infinity, okay, and sec inverse of c, so plus sec inverse of c means sec inverse of 2. Check the values now. Cosec inverse of 1, it means sin pi by 2 is 1, cosec will be again pi by 2, means I get here pi by 2, plus cot inverse of theta. Please check, it'll be, bacha, when tan is 0 at 0, it means this is going to be 0 only, right? Yeah, over here I have sec inverse of 2 means pi by 3, right? Pi by 3, yes. Now add this, you have LCM as 6, 2 into 3, so 3 pi, and 3 into 2, so again 2 pi, answer will be 5 pi by 6. 5 pi by 6. Option is C. Option is C. It's a good question, please check. Done. 24th is done. 25th question now. If alpha is less than or equal to 2 sin inverse of x, same approach, bacha, exact same approach, please check. So I have this as alpha less than or equal to 2 sin inverse of x. Do one thing, write here cos inverse of x, okay, and I can write here minus cos also, but not required, no? Simply that will be better. If I remove this 2 from here, and add this sin inverse of x over here, but I get less than beta, right? Less than beta, please check. So I have 2 sin inverse of x, I have taken one with cos, one separately. This will become, sir, pi by 2. This will become pi by 2. So what I'm getting, alpha is less than or equal to pi by 2 plus sin inverse of x less than or equal to beta. Less than or equals to beta. Write the constant for sin inverse of x. We know this will range from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. I want a pi by 2 inside over here, so I have to add this condition now, please check. So this is the two equations, okay, this is my equation number 1. For the equation number 2, I'm going to add here, bacha, pi by 2, because I want to compare these two. So pi by 2 is missing, right? Here also you add plus pi by 2, here also you add plus pi by 2. Check my second equation, I get this as 0 less than equals to, this will become, sir, pi by 2 plus sine inverse of x less than equals to, I get pi by 2 plus pi by 2. So pi, okay. This is my question number 2. Compare 1 and 2, please check. Compare 1 and 2. What I'm getting? B as pi and alpha as 0. Alpha is 0 and B as pi. Please check. Alpha 0, beta pi. So your answer would be D, I think. Answer D is correct. Have a look. Answer is D. 25th is done, right? Have I made any mistake? I hope not. Okay. So alpha is 0 and beta is pi. Okay. Question number 26 now. The value of sine inverse of 2 root 2 by 3 sine inverse of 1 by 3 is equal to what? Okay. Let's solve this. So I'm going to take this as simple as that. A angle, this as angle B. Angle A, angle B. Okay. So from here I get, bacha, sine A equals to 2 root 2 by 3. Right angle triangle, please check. This is sir 2 root 2, this is sir 3. It means it has to be 9 minus 8, right? So 1. No, 3 square is 9, 2 root 2 square is sir 8. 9 minus 8 is sir 1. It means cos of A will become 1 by 3. Same way from here. Sine of B is equals to 1 by 3. It means cos of, please check, sorry. Yeah, cos of B actually, excuse me, cos of B will become, have a look, cos of B will become, what I have, cos of B will become equal to 2 root 2 by 3, 2 root 2 by 3, okay. Now we're looking for A plus B, right? A plus B. So I can take, bacha, over here A plus B, which I can take sine, right? Let's take sine of A plus B. Sine of A plus B, right? Yeah, because I want sine inverse only. Sine of A plus B. So over here what I get? Sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Please check. Sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Have a look. Sine A is 2 root 2. 2 root 2 by 3 and cos B is 2 root 2 by 3. 2 root 2 by 3. What I have? Plus cos A is 1 by 3 and sine B is also 1 by 3. Again 1 by 3. Have a look. I get 2 into, same thing, no? 4 into 2. So 8 by 9 plus 1 by, again sorry, 9. I get here 9 by 9. How much is that? 1. So basically this is coming as 1, sir. This is coming as 1, bacha. It means sine inverse of, if I take sine inverse on this side, no? Please check. This is coming as 1, right? It means that I can take A plus B as sine inverse of 1. It means simply pi by 2. So I was looking for value of A plus B only. A plus B, this is going to be pi by 2. Option A is correct. Option A is correct. Please check. I got sine inverse of 1, right, as pi by 2, and I have A plus B value as pi by 2, and this is A, this is B. A plus B is coming as pi by 2. Option is A. Done. Question number 26 is done. It's a good question. It's a very good question. You have to apply your concepts to get these answers. Again, formulas from PU1, sine A plus B. Okay. Question number 26 is done. 27 now. So what I have, the value of sine inverse of cos. This is very simple, sir. Please check. Sine inverse of cos, right here, cos as 10 pi plus 3 pi by 5. Please check. 10 pi plus 3 pi by 5 is how much, sir? 50 plus 3, 53 pi by 5. Same angle. This same angle over here. Okay. I can write this as sine inverse of cos 3 pi by 5. 2 pi terms, no? Please check. And 2 pi. We're getting here 2 pi into 5, right? So cos will remain cos only. Okay. So I get sine inverse of cos. I want sine inverse. Write this as sine of pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 5. Please check. Right? It will become cos only, na? Okay. Now I want the angle, right? Please check. So it will become sine inverse of sine will be cancelled. I have angle as pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 5. Difference you take in this case, you get LCM as 10. You have 5 pi minus 6 pi. 5 pi minus 6 pi. How much is that? Minus pi by 10. Minus pi by 10. Option D is right. Option D is correct. Minus pi by 10. 27 is done. Simple problem. 28 now. 28 now. 3 tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is pi. 3 tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is pi. Okay, then x equals to how much? Please check. So write like this, bacha. Over here I have 3, no, I can separate it. I write this as 2 tan inverse plus tan inverse. Okay, so right here 2 tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x equals to pi, This will turn out to be so simply pi by 2. So I get 2 tan inverse of x equals to pi minus pi by 2. Moving this on this side, I get negative of pi by 2. What I'm getting over here, please check. I'm getting this value as pi by 2. Okay, I have this side 2 tan inverse of x. Okay, and take this 2 on this side, I get 2 tan inverse of x becomes, okay, I have no tan, I'll have simply tan inverse of x. Pi by 4 I have, apply tan on both sides, I get x equals to tan pi by 4, simply 1. Option B is right. Okay, applying tan on both sides, no, it will become tan inverse of tan. So it will be x over here, tan pi by 4. How much is that? 1, sir. 28 is done. 29th question now. 29th problem. Let's solve this. So we have last two. Sin inverse of x or sin inverse of y is pi by 2, x square equals to what? Okay. This is angle A. This is angle B. Basically, A plus B is pi by 2. Complementary angles, I get B equals to pi by 2 minus A. Okay. But we want x now. We'll take A equals to pi by 2 minus B actually. We'll take ulta. Because we want relation of x square, right? For that reason. So I'll take here A equals to pi by 2 minus B. Now apply sine on both sides. I get sine of A equals to sine of pi by 2 minus B. Okay, please check. I get over here cos of B. I have here sine of A. Okay, square on both sides. I get sine square A equals to cos square B. What is sine A, bacha? Sine A will be, please check here, I have A equals to sine inverse of x. So I get sine of A equals to x. Sine of A equals to x. It means this will become, sir, x square. Same way, cos square B will be nothing but 1 minus sine square A. Sorry, two mistakes here. I have to remove the root and this has to be B actually. So I'm writing this terms of what we have in the data. Sine square of B. Same way I have sine B as y, no? So write this as 1 minus y square. 1 minus y square. Option is A. Please check. Same way, bacha. I can write from here, no? I have sine inverse of y equals to B. It means sine B equals to y. Sine B equals to y. I get 1 minus sine square as 1 minus y square. Option number A is correct. Option A is correct. Okay. So let's have 28 is done, right? 29 also done. 30th now. 29 answer is option A, 1 minus y square. Please check. Simple question. Extremely simple question. Okay. Moving on to question number 30, the last question of the day from these two chapters. Okay. If tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is 4 pi by 5, okay, cot inverse of x plus cot inverse of y will be how much? Excellent. Let's check from here. I get this as angle A, this as angle B equals to 4 pi by 5. Okay. So we check, bacha, one more thing. We have A as tan inverse of x, right? From here I get tan A equals to x. Tan A equals to x. So basically x equals to tan A. I can write this as x equals to, please check, cot of pi by 2 minus A. Correct, na? Pi by 2 minus A will be, cot will become tan, it will be first quadrant, so tan A only. So cot of pi by 2 minus A can be written as tan A. Okay. So I get x as this. Same way I can get y as, please check, y as cot of pi by 2 minus B from here, from the second angle, B, please check, pi by 2 minus B. So if I take inverse on both sides, from this, please check, you got to get cot inverse of x equals to pi by 2 minus A. This is my equation number 1. And from this part we'll get, bacha, please check, I'll have cot inverse of y equals to pi by 2 minus B. Pi by 2 minus B. This is my equation number 2. Add 1 and 2. What I'm going to get? Cot inverse of x plus cot inverse of y. So write that. Cot inverse of x plus cot inverse of y. Please check, we're looking for the same thing. Okay, we're looking for the same value actually. We'll have something pi by 2 plus pi by 2. How much is that? Pi. 90 plus 90 is 180. So pi. I have minus a minus b. So right here minus a minus b. Take something. Take a. Take this pi minus a plus b. I'm taking minus sign common. Value of a plus b is already given to us. 4 pi plus 5. Because I've taken this value as a, this value as b. Okay. Write that value over here. I get pi minus 4 pi plus by 5. LCM will be, sir, 5. You have 5 pi minus 4 pi. You get simply pi by 5 as the value of this thing. That's your answer. Pi by 5. Option number A is right. Please check. Excellent question. Okay. So now this completes your session on top 30 from relation and functions and ITF from PU2. Okay, so I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed the sessions. Let me know your feedback, what you feel for the questions, what you need exactly from my side. Whatever I can do, I certainly do from my side to help you out in the examination. Okay, and now if you want to practice more, please purchase the Abhyas KCET test series right now to solve more and more questions and a variety of questions across all the subjects PCMB. Okay, now for now I'll take your leave. You have to keep working hard, keep smiling. I hope to see you again very soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.